Hey everyone, today's video is about when you're stressed from studying and they help you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The fluorescent lights of the UA common room hummed, a cruel soundtrack to your mounting anxiety. Textbooks lay splayed across the table, their pages blurring into a mess. Exam week had descended like a villain attack, leaving you feeling less like a hero in training and more like a deflating balloon. You look like you're about to combust. A gruff voice grumbled from beside you. You didn't even need to look up to know that it was Katsuki. He dropped a can of something fizzy, probably an energy drink that he'd taken from Sarah's stash, onto your open textbook, making you jump. Thanks for the accurate diagnosis, Bakugo. You muttered, rubbing your temples. This calculus is trying to murder me. And I swear, President Mike's lectures are designed to induce comas. He scoffed, leaning back in his chair, arms crossed. Then stop staring at the damn page like it's going to solve itself. You gotta actually do something about it. Just as you were about to retort, a much warmer presence appeared on your other side. Kirishima Ejiro slid into the chair, a bright, encouraging smile on his face. Hey, don't listen to him, Lion, Kirishima said, gently nudging your arm. You're doing great. This stuff is tough as hell, but you've got this. Remember that study session we had? You were practically explaining everything to me. He managed a weak smile. Well, that was before calculus decided to become my arch enemy. Bakugo snorted. That's pathetic. Just memorize the formulas, idiot. It's not rocket science. Well, it feels like rocket science when you're staring at a blank page for an hour. You snapped, and the frustration finally breaking through. Kirishima, ever the peacemaker, put a reassuring hand on your shoulder. Well, Bakugo just has his own way of motivating people. What he means is that you're smart, and you can totally ace this. We can go over it again if you want to. Maybe break it down into smaller chunks. You sighed, leaning back into your own chair, feeling the tension in your shoulders ease ever so slightly. That sounds amazing, Kiri. Bakugo, surprisingly, didn't immediately blow up at Kirishima's offer. Instead, he just grunted, pushing himself up. Fine, but if you're gonna waste time explaining basic algebra, do it somewhere else. I've got training to do. He stalked off, but not before you noticed him glance back, almost secretly, to make sure that you were actually getting some help. True to his word, Kirishima sat with you for the next hour, practically going over every calculus problem. His explanations clear, and his enthusiasm infectious. He celebrated every correct answer with a hearty, "That's super manly," and genuinely explained over every mistake. See, you're practically a mad wizard. He beamed after you successfully solved a very tricky integral. Thanks, Kiri, you said, feeling excited finally. I don't know what I'd do without you. Hey, that's what we're here for, he said, flexing an arm playfully. Look, honestly, it's pretty cool to see you figure stuff out. Makes me feel all charged up, too. Just as you were packing up your books, ready to call it a night, the common room door burst open. Bakugo stood there, sweat dripping from his hair, a faint smell of ozone clinging onto him. He scanned the room, his eyes landing on you. You're still here, he barked, although there was no real aggression in his tone. It's almost curfew, dumbass. You would have to sleep if you want to remember anything on that test tomorrow. You blinked, surprised. I was just about to head up. Well, good, he said, nodding towards the kitchen area. And don't even think about skipping dinner. I saw you barely touch your lunch today. You want to pass out during the exam? He raised an eyebrow. Are you telling me to eat?
No, I'm ordering you to eat, you idiot.
He snapped, although his ears were a little pink.
You're useless if you're running on fumes. Now hurry up.
He turned on his heel, heading towards the kitchen, clearly expecting you to follow. Kirishima chuckled, nudging you.
He has a point, you know. You do look a little pale.
You couldn't tell but smile.
Well, yeah, I guess he does.
Later that evening, as you were trudging back to your dorm, after a surprisingly decent and mandatory dinner, thanks to Bakugo, you ran into both of them in the hallway.
Are you feeling better, Mayan?
Kirishima asked, his smile warm.
Remember, just breathe. You're prepared. And you're awesome. You'll totally crush this.
Bakugo, hands in his pockets, grunted.
Don't get cocky, but don't screw up either. You've been studying enough, even if you're an emotional mess about it. Just don't choke. You're better than that.
His words, blunt as they were, still held a strange kind of comfort. Kirishima's encouragement was like a warm blanket, while Baku's gruff admonishments were like a sharp jab, forcing you to snap out of your self-pity.
Thanks, guys. Seriously, both of you. Everything you two do helps. Well, anytime. We're a team, right?
Bakugo just scowled, turning away.
Whatever. Just don't come crying to me if you fail. I already told you what to do.
The next day, walking out of the last exam, you felt an overwhelming sense of relief. You'd done your best, and for the first time in a week, you felt like you could breathe. You found Kirishima waiting for you by the school gate.
How was it, Mayan? You aced it, right? I could feel your manly spirit radiating from the exam room.
He exclaimed. I think it went okay. Definitely better than I thought it would. And just then, Bakugo emerged from the building.
Done whining about your brain melting yet?
Nope, just celebrating not being a walking stress ball anymore. And thank you for your motivational tactics. They were totally unique. He snorted.
I wasn't motivating anyone. I was just stating facts. You didn't totally screw it up, right?
You laughed. No, at least I don't think so. I actually felt pretty confident about it.
See, Bakugo, you're a secret softie. You totally helped Wine out. Shut up, shitty hair. I did no such thing. I just didn't want to deal with a sniveling wreck all week.
You just shook your head. Hey, you said, looking between them. Since we all survived exam week, how about we actually celebrate? My treat for surviving your support, Bakugo. Bakugo's scowl deepened, but you saw the flicker of interest in his eyes.
That sounds super manly. I'm in.
Kirishima declared, already thinking about where to go.
Fine. But if your treat was lame, I'm blowing something up.
You just smiled. You wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and goodbye.